What's it like living large in the clouds in glitzy homes soaring hundreds of feet high? For the world's ultra-rich buying up record-shattering $100+ million penthouses, jaw-dropping views, endless amenities, and pure decadence are daily reality. But are endless extremes of luxury worth their staggering price tags? What exactly do you get for $250 million in the sky? Our tour of the world's most expensive penthouses begins in the beating heart of New York City at 157 West 57th Street. Here, the towering Central Park Tower scrapes the clouds at over 1,500 feet, making it the tallest residential building on the planet. Crowning this architectural feat is the aptly named Penthouse 79, better known as the one above all else. At $250 million, it holds the record for the highest price ever paid for a home in America. So why the staggering price tag? Well, for starters, you're paying for the views. From 11 to 19 feet up, Central Park looks like a verdant tabletop and the city stretches to the horizon in a sparkling panorama. Then there are the interiors spanning over 7,500 square feet. That's more than double an average American home. Lavish doesn't even begin describing the decor. We're talking 27-foot ceilings, imported marble floors that cost a fortune per square foot, gigantic chandeliers that once adorned European palaces, pure extravagance at every turn. And that's just the beginning. The one above all else comes loaded with so many amenities you might never want to leave. How about hosting a banquet for 300 friends in your personal ballroom? Penthouse 79 includes a 1,000 square foot garden terrace with mature trees, allowing residents a natural oasis with 360-degree views high above bustling New York City. Now that's a view money can buy. But New York is hardly the only city home to fancy floating abodes. Our next stop on the Pinnacle Penthouse tour takes us across the Atlantic to a high-security, high-rise principality, Monaco. This glitzy European tax haven is renowned for its Grand Prix, Monte Carlo casinos, and multi-million-dollar properties. Leading the pack is the $400 million Tour Odéon penthouse, the most expensive apartment ever sold in the world. Rising nearly 600 feet over Monaco's fancy harbor, the tower cuts a striking figure on the Mediterranean skyline. Its signature feature? Wraparound terraces with breathtaking coastal vistas. Indoors, 5 floors of living space boast every conceivable luxury known to man. And robot. Yes, even an automated system that parks your car. Marble surfaces, gold detailing, cinema screens at every turn. The decor screams billionaire. The lucky owner can take a swim in not one, but 2 infinity-edge pools, one outdoor, one indoor, or relax in the private spa and Turkish baths. 7 palatial bedrooms allow space to accommodate friends, family, or even staff. A personal chef can whip up cuisine in the state-of-the-art kitchen before serving it in the expansive dining room. What a place to call home! Monaco may be tiny, but everything about the Tour Odéon penthouse is huge, befitting its record-shattering price tag. Though $400 million is hardly pocket change, would you believe London has a penthouse going for nearly as much? Welcome to the South Bank Tower, a luxury high-rise complex on the River Thames. Crowning the structure is a triplex penthouse spanning 18,000 square feet, yours for just $225 million. Now, London may be known for rain more than sun, but this apartment guarantees gorgeous views come rain or shine. This London penthouse has not one but 2 sprawling rooftop terraces with royal views of landmarks like Big Ben and Tower Bridge that make you feel on top of the world. Inside, amenities like a private theater, 6 lavish bedrooms with Turkish marble spas evoke an English manor fit for a king or a billionaire prince. Yet at $225 million, it's still priced lower than a $195 million Manhattan condo perch with record-setting height and views. Rising over 1,000 feet along Billionaire's Row, 157 made headlines as New York's first billion-dollar apartment building. Occupying its top 3 floors is the Winter Garden Duplex Penthouse, a marble-clad palace with awe-inspiring views. Its pièce de résistance? A unique floating sky bridge that seems to suspend you in midair between 2 wings of the apartment. Here you can peer down 1,000 feet through the glass floor to busy 57th Street far below. An experience definitely not meant for the faint of heart. In addition to dizzying views, the privileged owner can take a swim in a 55-foot indoor pool that runs the length of the apartment, then relax with a massage in a private spa suite. Display your art collection in a personal gallery, then view your favorite works al fresco on the double-height terrace framed by lush plantings. With over 10,000 interior square feet, 5 bedrooms, 7 baths, and every conceivable luxury, it's easy seeing why this trophy apartment sold for just shy of $200 million. Yet crossing the Pacific, we discover even more lavish airborne abodes, beginning in Hong Kong. This buzzing Asian hub has a skyscraper with a $170 million penthouse, more than nearby high flyers in Shanghai and Singapore can boast. Welcome to Opus Hong Kong, a striking glass tower in the upscale Peak neighborhood. Its diamond-shaped silhouette features cutouts symbolizing the lucky number 8 and, according to Feng Shui, excellent fortune. How excellent? Well, for starters, the building comes crowned with a 13,000 square foot, 6-bedroom duplex crowning the top 2 floors. The lucky owner will enjoy drop-dead, gorgeous views of Victoria Harbor and Hong Kong Island through floor-to-ceiling windows. Then relax under a crystal chandelier in the living room, large enough to house 2 grand pianos. Displays of wealth don't get more conspicuous than this half-billion Hong Kong dollar home. Yet even by the city's rarefied standards, Opus penthouses are a breed apart, befitting their princely price tags. Our next example awaits in Tribeca, once an industrial neighborhood now revitalized as a trendy residential enclave. Rising here at 56 Leonard Street is an architectural showstopper designed by renowned Dutch architects. And crowning its 60 stories is an aptly named penthouse dubbed the Monolith. Why such an odd name? Because this 4-bedroom, 5-bath duplex seems carved from a solid block of glass and steel. The $140 million Monolith penthouse has floor-to-ceiling curved glass walls showcasing panoramic views of New York City, matched by an ultra-modern, gallery-like decor displaying multi-million-dollar art between a French marble fireplace and London leather sofas. Cinematic vistas and lavish finishes create love at first sight for billionaires. Finally, we close our luxury tour with Asia's most expensive penthouse. Location, Singapore. At $125 million, this glitzy 5-bedroom triplex occupies the top of Singapore's gleaming Pacific Heights condos. Floor-to-ceiling glass walls treat residents and guests to boundless vistas of the surrounding cityscape. Then step out onto 2 massive infinity rooftop pools, seemingly merging with the ocean horizon far in the distance. After touring $1.5 billion of penthouses spanning the globe, one thing is clear. For the world's ultra-wealthy, luxury has no limits. From indoor IMAX theaters to infinity pools in the sky, these residential palaces hundreds of feet high epitomize the peak of opulence. Jaw-dropping views, private spas, car galleries, no amenity is too outrageous. True, their $250 price tags may seem extreme today, but with developers continuing to shatter records building ever more lavish sky mansions, don't be surprised what over-the-top benchmarks tomorrow brings. For rarefied penthouse buyers for whom money is truly no object, when it comes to extremes of luxury, the sky's the limit.